told you that a single ingredient, something you could stir into your morning coffee, might help bring back stronger, longer lasting erections, even if you're over 60, 70, or yes, even 80 years old? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, stay with me, because what I'm about to share isn't some miracle pill. It's backed by emerging science and real clinical evidence that urologists are now talking about. Men everywhere are adding this simple ingredient to their daily brew and reporting noticeable improvements in blood flow, stamina, and yes, performance in the bedroom. So if you've ever wondered whether there's a natural way to revive your vitality, to wake up your body's engine again, this video is going to open your eyes. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because here we talk about real science-backed men's health solutions that most doctors won't tell you directly. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to add to your coffee, why it works, and how to start seeing results that could make you feel like you're in your 30s again. Brief pause, camera zooms in on steaming coffee cup, so grab your mug, because we're about to change the way you start your morning, and maybe the way you feel about your body forever. You know, as men, we don't talk enough about this. We talk about business, cars, fitness, but when it comes to performance and confidence in the bedroom, things that actually define how we feel as men, silence takes over. But here's the truth. What you're experiencing isn't your fault. After the age of 40, testosterone levels naturally decline, blood circulation slows, and the lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium, starts losing its elasticity. That's when many men begin to notice changes: weaker erections, less drive, slower recovery, maybe even fatigue that wasn't there before. It's not just about performance, it's about vitality. Because let's face it, when things aren't working the way they used to, it affects everything: your confidence, your mood, your relationship, even your motivation in other areas of life. And here's the shocking part. Studies show that nearly 50% of men over 50 experience some level of erectile dysfunction, yet only a small percentage ever seek help. Why? Because they think it's just part of getting older. But what if it didn't have to be? What if there were a simple, natural way to restore your body's own ability to perform without relying on prescriptions, blue pills, or expensive treatments? That's exactly what today's video is about. We're going to break down a coffee-based men's health hack that's gaining attention in urology circles, a combination of natural compounds that improve blood flow, increase nitric oxide, and wake up your testosterone response naturally. By the end of this video, you'll know what this ingredient is and why it's probably already in your kitchen, how it actually works inside your body, the right way to take it for best results, and what to expect over the next few weeks once you start. So if you're a man in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or even 80s, and you want to feel alive again, you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit that like button if you believe it's never too late to take back control of your health, because right now, we're about to dive into the science, and it's going to blow your mind. Let's start by understanding what's really going on inside your body, because before you fix something, you need to know why it's not working. See, most people think erectile problems come only from low testosterone, but in reality, the biggest reason men start struggling with performance as they age is poor blood flow. An erection is, at its core, a blood flow event. When you're aroused, your brain sends a signal to open up tiny blood vessels in the penis. Those vessels fill up like a sponge, trapping blood inside. And that's what creates firmness. But here's the problem. As you age, the inner lining of your blood vessels, called the endothelium, becomes stiff and inflamed. Years of stress, poor sleep, sugar, alcohol, and lack of exercise all chip away at its ability to expand. So even when your brain sends the signal, the pipes don't open fully. The result? Weaker, shorter-lasting erections. Now, here's where coffee comes in. Coffee, when combined with specific natural compounds, can actually trigger the release of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and expands blood vessels. It's the same mechanism that modern ED medications use. And what's fascinating is that urologists are now studying how certain coffee based nutrients like L-citrulline, arginine, and even natural polyphenols can boost this process without medication. Imagine this: you wake up, pour your regular cup of coffee, add one simple ingredient, and within weeks, your circulation improves, your energy rises, and your confidence returns. Sounds unbelievable, right? But the science backs it up. A study from the University of Texas found that men who consumed caffeine regularly had a 42% lower risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those who didn't. Why? Because caffeine stimulates blood flow and improves endothelial function. Now combine that natural benefit with a nitric oxide booster, and you have a powerful combo that supports both your morning energy and your bedroom energy. So, what is that special ingredient that turns your cup of coffee into a performance enhancer? We're about to reveal that in the next section. And you probably have it sitting in your kitchen right now, but before we go there, hit the like button if you believe nature already has the answers our bodies need. And drop a comment below. How do you take your coffee? Black, with milk, or with something extra? All right, here's the moment you've been waiting for. What is that ingredient urologists are quietly recommending to boost performance? The one you can mix right into your morning coffee? It's something called L-citrulline, a natural amino acid that your body converts into L-arginine, which then becomes nitric oxide. Now, you might be thinking, nitric oxide? Isn't that what bodybuilders use for pumps? Exactly. But here's the twist: it's not just for muscles in the gym, it's for every muscle, including the one that matters most in the bedroom. See, nitric oxide acts like a messenger inside your blood vessels. It tells them to relax, to open up, to allow more blood to flow through. And remember, erections are all about blood flow. When your nitric oxide levels rise, blood moves freely, pressure builds up naturally, and your body responds the way it used to. That's why researchers now call nitric oxide the molecule of life, and coffee, it's the perfect carrier. Caffeine increases circulation, raises metabolism, and slightly elevates your heart rate, which helps the L-citrulline absorb faster and reach your bloodstream more effectively. So when you mix L-citrulline into your coffee, you're creating a synergistic effect: energy for your day and vitality for your night. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you're a man in your late 50s or early 60s. You've started to notice your drive isn't what it used to be. Instead of turning to expensive pills or risky injections, you make a small change. Every morning, you stir half a teaspoon of L-citrulline powder into your coffee. 2 weeks later, your morning energy feels steadier. You notice better stamina during workouts, and maybe even stronger morning wood again. That's nitric oxide at work, and it's not a placebo. Studies show that men who supplement with L-citrulline report noticeable improvement in erection hardness and duration, especially when combined with natural caffeine. Here's the best part: it's completely natural, non-addictive, and safe for most men. Of course, if you're on blood pressure medication, you'll want to check with your doctor first. But for the majority of healthy men, it's one of the easiest and most effective natural boosters out there. So yes, urologists aren't joking when they say, put this in your coffee and you might just feel 20 years younger. If you're still watching, I've got good news. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to prepare it, what to mix it with, and the right timing to get the best results. But before that, tap that like button if you've learned something new today, and comment below. Would you try adding L-citrulline to your coffee tomorrow morning? Now that you know what the ingredient is, let's talk about how to use it properly. Because believe it or not, timing and combination matter a lot when it comes to boosting nitric oxide and circulation naturally. So here's your simple morning ritual, what I like to call performance coffee. Step 1, start with your regular cup of coffee. Black is ideal, but if you prefer adding a little milk or cream, that's fine too. Just avoid heavy sugar since sugar can cause inflammation and counteract the blood flow benefits we're going for. Step 2. Add 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline powder. You can find it in most supplement stores or online. Make sure it's labeled pure L-citrulline, not the malate version that's designed for athletic endurance. Stir it well until it dissolves completely. Step 3. To take it up a notch, add a pinch of cinnamon or cacao powder. Why? Because cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar and supports circulation, while cacao contains flavonoids, powerful antioxidants that improve nitric oxide production and heart health. Together, these turn your morning cup into a circulatory powerhouse. Optional step 4, add a few drops of MCT oil or a small piece of grass-fed butter. If you're following a low-carb or keto lifestyle, healthy fats help stabilize caffeine absorption, giving you smoother, longer-lasting energy without the crash. Now, here's the science-backed secret. Drink this mix first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. That's when your nitric oxide levels are naturally lower and your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently. Within 30 to 45 minutes, you'll feel alert, energized, and ready to take on the day. And over time, you'll notice improvements in stamina, mood, and yes, performance. Most men who try this consistently report feeling a difference after about 10 to 14 days. For some, it's improved morning energy. For others, it's more noticeable firmness or faster recovery after intimacy. And just think about that for a second. A small daily habit that costs less than $1 could potentially give you back something priceless. Your confidence, your drive, and your edge. Isn't that worth a try? Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below if you're going to start this tomorrow. Type, "I'm in" if you're ready to test this natural method for yourself. Because in the next part, we're going to talk about how to supercharge this effect by adding 2 simple lifestyle tweaks that make your nitric oxide levels soar even higher. So don't go anywhere. This is where things really start to get exciting. All right, now you've got your performance coffee ready. But let's take it a step further, because the truth is, even the best supplement in the world can't do its job if your body isn't primed for it. Think of it like this. L-citrulline and coffee are the fuel, but your daily habits are the engine. And when you combine the two, that's when real transformation happens. Let's talk about 3 simple but powerful habits that can multiply your nitric oxide levels naturally. Habit number 1, move your body, even just 20 minutes a day. You don't need to hit the gym for hours. A brisk walk, a few push-ups, or even some body weight squats in the morning are enough to get your blood circulating. When you move, your body automatically produces more nitric oxide. It's your body's built-in signal for, open up the blood vessels, we're working now. If you want to boost results faster, try doing light exercise about 30 minutes after your coffee. That way, your caffeine and citrulline are already in your bloodstream, giving you a natural energy and performance boost. Habit number 2, eat for your arteries, not your cravings. Certain foods are nitric oxide boosters all on their own. Think beets, leafy greens, garlic, pomegranate, and watermelon. These foods feed your blood vessels and keep them flexible. And when your blood vessels stay flexible, blood flows like it's supposed to, all day long. You might even notice other benefits: clearer skin, better memory, and more steady energy throughout the day. Because remember, the same blood that goes to your brain and heart also goes down there. Habit number 3, prioritize your sleep. This one might surprise you, but deep sleep is when your body releases growth hormone and rebuilds testosterone. Men who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night can see a drop of up to 15% in testosterone. That's like aging a decade overnight. So if you're serious about bringing back your drive, make sure you're getting a solid 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted rest. And here's a pro tip: avoid late night caffeine. Keep your performance coffee to the morning only. That way, your body stays balanced and your natural rhythms stay strong. Now imagine this. You wake up, have your morning performance coffee, go for a quick walk or light workout, eat clean throughout the day, and sleep well at night. Do that for 2 weeks and watch how your energy, focus, and confidence start to rise. That's not magic. That's biology working for you again. If you're still with me, type strong at any age in the comments to show you're committed to taking control of your health. And if this message is resonating, hit that like button. It really helps spread the word so more men can discover natural ways to feel alive again. Now, in the next section, we're going to talk about what kind of results to expect, how long it takes, how to track your progress, and a few signs your nitric oxide levels are actually improving. All right, so now you're probably wondering, how long does this take to actually work? That's a great question, and the answer depends on one key thing: consistency. Because remember, this isn't a magic pill. This is your body rebuilding itself one day at a time. When you start adding L-citrulline to your morning coffee, you're feeding your system the raw materials it needs to restore healthy blood flow and balance your hormones naturally. Here's what most men experience. In the first 7 days, you'll likely feel a steady boost in daily energy and alertness. Many men report that their morning energy feels smoother and more focused, with fewer crashes. You might also notice your mood improving and stress levels going down. That's because better circulation means better oxygen delivery to your brain. By week 2, blood flow starts improving more noticeably. Some men experience stronger morning erections, increased drive, and more endurance during exercise or intimacy. You may feel that spark you thought was gone returning little by little. By week 3 to 4, your system adapts. Nitric oxide levels stabilize, and you start operating at a higher baseline. Erections feel firmer, recovery time shortens, and overall vitality improves. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about becoming you again. Now, one important reminder. The goal isn't just to perform better, it's to feel better. Better circulation doesn't just affect one part of your body, it supports your heart, brain, muscles, and even your immune system. This is about long-term men's health and longevity. And when you combine your performance coffee with those lifestyle habits, movement, clean eating, and good sleep, you're setting yourself up for results that last, not just quick fixes. Here's something I tell men all the time. You can't control your age, but you can control your biochemistry. You can choose what you put in your body, how you start your day, and whether you take action or make excuses. So ask yourself, a month from now, how do you want to feel when you wake up? More alive? More confident? More in control? That change starts with one decision and one cup of coffee. If that fires you up, smash that like button and let me know in the comments what your goal is for the next 30 days. More energy, better focus, or stronger performance. I read every single one. Now, we're heading into the conclusion, where I'll recap everything we covered and show you how to make this a lifelong habit that keeps you strong, confident, and energized at any age. Today, you learned that the key to stronger, longer-lasting erections, even as you age, isn't found in a pharmacy. It's found in blood flow, nitric oxide, and consistent daily habits that work with your body, not against it. We started by exposing the real reason performance fades over time: declining nitric oxide and stiff, inflamed blood vessels. Then we revealed how a simple amino acid, L-citrulline, when added to your morning coffee, can help restore that vital circulation. You discovered how to make your own performance coffee. 1 teaspoon of L-citrulline, a dash of cinnamon or cacao, maybe a bit of MCT oil, and how that mix can wake up your energy, stamina, and drive from the inside out. And finally, we talked about the habits that multiply the effect. Move your body every day to keep blood flowing. Eat foods that feed your arteries, not clog them. Prioritize your sleep so your testosterone can rebuild naturally. If you stick to that simple formula, fuel plus movement plus rest, your body will start performing like it's supposed to. Here's what's powerful about this. You don't need fancy pills, risky procedures, or expensive treatments. You just need to be consistent with one small daily ritual. Because every time you pour that cup of coffee, you're not just waking up your mind, right? You're waking up your manhood, your confidence, your strength. And if you've been thinking, maybe it's too late for me, let me tell you this clearly. It's never too late to feel strong again. I've seen men in their 70s and 80s turn things around by making small, consistent changes like this. You just have to start. So here's your challenge. For the next 14 days, commit to your performance coffee routine. Add the L-citrulline. Move your body, eat clean, sleep better, and watch what happens. Because 2 weeks from now, when you wake up feeling sharper, stronger, and more alive, you'll realize the power to change was always in your hands and your coffee cup. Before we wrap up, tell me in the comments, are you going to take the 14-day challenge? Type "I'm in" if you're ready to start. And don't forget to like this video if you found value in it. It helps more men discover natural, science-backed ways to reclaim their vitality. Now, in just a moment, I'll tell you what to watch next to keep building your health momentum. You've just learned one of the most powerful, natural ways to reclaim your vitality. Something every man should know, but very few ever hear about. Now it's your turn to take action. If you're serious about staying strong, sharp, and confident at any age, make this your daily ritual. Your performance coffee isn't just a drink. It's a reminder that you're still in control of your health, your energy, and your masculinity. And remember, results come from consistency, not perfection. So even if you miss a day, don't stop. Keep showing up for yourself, because the man who stays consistent wins every time. If you got value from today's video, do me a favor. Hit that like button to help this message reach more men who need it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next men's health breakthrough we share. And drop a comment below if you're joining the 14-day performance coffee challenge. Let's build a community of men getting stronger together. And hey, if you want to take your results even further, don't leave just yet. Watch my next video right here, where I'll reveal the top 5 foods that naturally increase nitric oxide and testosterone without supplements. Trust me, you'll want to add those to your grocery list right away. So click that next video, grab your coffee, and keep becoming the strongest version of yourself, because your best years aren't behind you. They're just getting started. Closing scene, upbeat music, camera fades out on a steaming cup of coffee and text overlay. Stay strong, stay vital, stay you.